On this episode today, we're going to talk about the SkyBoxx top 5 teams, the power ranking list. Who's in, who's out? Where do my Eagles stand on that list? And does your favorite football team on that list today? And I also want to know, when it comes to the coldest panel in the game, what do they think about my NFL power ranking list? With that being said, you already know what to do. Cue the music. Let's make this epic. Welcome to the SkyBoxx, where we give our epic perspective in the imperfect sports world. Now let me introduce you to the coldest panel in the game. When I stick out my arms, I point to the veins. You already know what he does. He runs through my veins, y'all. He runs through my veins. Dallas Cowboy fan, Dallas Cowboy realist. My guy, Darrel T. What's good with you, fella?
What's up? What's good?
You already know, man. You already know. It's me, Micheal C., the source of light, over the mic, the Mamba, and Coach Twilight will be back in next episode. But again, you know what you need to do. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know it's only $3.99. My top 5 NFL teams, my power ranking list. You already know what I had to do. I had to coordinate this thing, baby. With that being said, let's get right into it. Number 5.
Go Vikings. A lot of people said that we was not going to win. I get it. Y'all doubt us. But it's wrong to doubt somebody that has Justin Jefferson, that has Aaron Jones, that has Sam Darnold. Hey, I know. But you see that 97-yard bomb that he threw, and you see him use his legs as well. Our defense and our offense put in work.
You got to give it to Sam Darnold. He's been going through a lot. He's been like a journeyman. He's been with the Jets. He's been with the Niners. He's been with the Panthers. But I finally think he found a home there in Minnesota. I got to look at this team. They're the winners of 5 straight right now. They're looking good up there in the NFC North. I'm going to give it to the Minnesota Vikings, number 5. Number 4.
Chiefs just obtained DeAndre Hopkins for an explosive offense for the Chiefs. So now, not only do we have Patrick Mahomes as the quarterback, we got Travis Kelce, we have Worthy, we have DeAndre Hopkins, we have Micheal Hardman, and many others on the offensive side that he can pass the ball to and we can score at will. So do you think that this is now a guarantee that we will get a 3-peat in the Super Bowl? I believe so. And not only that, our defense is even playing even better this year, even with Chanel at linebacker coming off the bench. He is doing a great job as well.
It just seems like they find a way to win week by week. Every time we turn around, they find a way. They're the two-time Super Bowl champions, y'all. As long as they got number 15, it seems like they're going to be okay. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 3. When it comes to this team, you got to give them their credit. They just seem like every time they get knocked down, they just keep on coming back. I have to say that I was one of the ones that counting them out at one point. But it seems like Josh Allen and those Buffalo Bills, they just keep fighting. Right now, Josh Allen is the front runner right now for the MVP. But I'm going to have to give it to them. Right now, I like the way the Buffalo Bills are playing right now. And they got Keon Coleman coming back in the next week or so. So I like this. I like that. Number 3 goes to the Buffalo Bills. Number 2, Yeah, they're right now. They're seems like they're getting close to limping across the finish line right now. It seems like they just still keep winning. They got 15 guys on the IR right now, and that with any other team, you probably be hanging your season at that point. This team isn't hanging their hat, hanging their season. They just keep on getting gritty. They just keep on fighting. They are one of the most dangerous teams in the league right now. What am I talking about? Talking about Dan Campbell, Jared Goff, and the Detroit Lions. The number one team in the NFL. I say arguably we have the best running back. Arguably we have the best defense. And if this coach we could make this as the coach of the year, I would say Vic Fangio is playing as coach of the year. When it comes down to what this team is right now, I will have to say the way they figured it out since last year has been remarkable. They are again one catch away. They could be 11-1, could be right there with the Detroit Lions, but they're not. They're at 10-2. Right now, I have to say, without a shadow of a doubt, the best team in the NFL are the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's my top 5. Comment below. What do you think about my top 5? Darrel, what do you think about my list there, guy?
Oh, man. I mean, 4 out of 5 of the names are the same. The number 5, not really the same. I mean, this team on my list continuously is getting disrespected. Who would you take as in a career? A journeyman that's never won anything or a Super Bowl winning quarterback? What defense are you going to take? The Vikings defense that hasn't been a top defense since the Purple People Eaters? Or are you taking TJ Watt and 11 random other people? You know what I mean? Who has the better coach? It's not even a contest. Mike Tomlin versus blank. If you ain't saying Andy Reid, then you probably ain't saying the coach is better. That's the one. Vikings is way out of there. Steelers are easily at number 5. Our whole floor is different. My 4th best team is the Philadelphia Eagles. Jeez, man, this team gets some wins in the regular season, and it's like this team is already put into the Super Bowl. Hey, you remember the last Super Bowl they were in? Oh, yeah, they did go to a Super Bowl. How did they get there? Every quarterback on the opposing team in the NFC Championship game got injured. They didn't have no route that they had to go through where they had these dynamic teams like the Chiefs did. They got it more or less handed to them by the team that was all around better talent. The 3rd best team in the league right now, I would say, are probably, I'd say the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions have proven within the last 2 seasons that they are at a higher tier right now than the Eagles. The Eagles are good now. They weren't good last year, and they were okay last year, but they were kind of limping. And then you got the number 2 team. My number 2 team probably be, if I think right now, I'd give it to the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I mean? I could put them at 2 or 1. I think 2 or 1, you could flip-flop. But you know what I mean? They're the defending champions, lost 1 game. Oh, this is how they won a game, and this is how they didn't win a game. And if this would have happened with the Eagles, and they'd be this, and you know what I mean? Living in this what-if world. Football isn't a what-if world. Football is a what-is world. And what is the truth is if I say any team in the NFC that any NFC team's afraid to play, at the top of that list is the Chiefs, because we know what 15 will do. He's the boat. He's the goat, he's whatever name you want to call him. And at number 1, I'll give it to the Buffalo Bills, because the Buffalo Bills are looking like they're on a throwing a little route right now that's not the same as last year or the year before. You know what I mean? You got Josh Allen, you know what I mean, getting the engagement. Salute to him. But you know what I mean? He needs to drop down on one knee and propose to the Super Bowl if I want to see a legacy. You know what I mean? And he knows it. And he knows it. Right now, he's a little better than Dak when it comes to all time, if you ask me. My man, I think he made one AFC championship. Cool. He knows what he needs to do to be at the top tier. And the top tier is the tier that's still below Mr. Patrick Mahomes. The boat, the go, let's go. Yeah, you ever hear of Stephen A list? That's called Michael C list.
So you just told me you're giving me a C. Okay. Last question I want to ask you is what team do you think is looking from the outside looking in?
The Vikings. The Vikings got, you know what I mean? Like the Vikings are that team that's like, it's like, yo, there's always every year, there's that one team that comes out of nowhere that impresses everybody that never makes it to the Super Bowl. And that's the Vikings. You know what I mean? Salute to Sam Darnold. Salute to Jefferson. Addison's on his A.J. Brown shit right now where, you know what I mean, he's a little crying a little bit, even though he's winning. That's the A.J. move, that and the slant. Hey, anybody out there, hey, when you got some time, just Google A.J. Brown slant.
Questions or concerns? Email us at the number one SkyBoxx at gmail.com. It's the coldest panel in the game. It's Darrel T. It's Mamba later. It's Coach Twilight later. It's me, Micheal C., the source of life, over the mic. Until next time, I'm going to leave you with these 4 words. Now let's make it epic. Go Birds. Let's make this epic. If you like this video, just see why we said Saquon Barkley is without a doubt the best running back in the NFL.